seen we do from Cloud Storage Studio and Diagnostics Manager, you can do that using PowerShell commandlets and then some more, right? So I mean, it's storage plus diagnostics plus a little bit of SQL Azure. We did Traffic Manager today, and with the PowerShell commandlets. I mean, the catch there is that it is PowerShell commandlet, so you have to write commands and things like that. One neat thing there is it has the capability to backup and restore your storage account. So if you want to take a backup of your storage account, download data on a periodic basis, you can do through our PowerShell commandlets that you cannot do through our tools. But the really interesting thing that Luke and Matt and we are actually thinking about is this tool gives you power to do the things that are not available here in our existing tools, right? I mean, that is really powerful, because see, our UI based tools, the way we designed it, I mean, that's there. You may have some one requirement that, hey, I want to do it like this, right? For example, with our diagnostics manager, we are getting constant request, can you provide alerting mechanism in our diagnostics manager tool? I mean, it's a so and so far we have been kind of avoiding that because it's a UI based tool, not a service, right? So and you have to keep that application running. I mean, if you were to implement some kind of alerting and notification kind of thing. But what we found out, and I'll show you one quick example, is how you can do that through our PowerShell commandlets. You can use our PowerShell commandlets, write some scripts, and execute those scripts, and it will give you notification and alerts. And in fact, we are writing a blog post right now which will go out in maybe in a day or so, which basically, it took us about 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes to incorporate, we incorporated Twilio's API, and it actually sends out an SMS if something happens with your instance. So that's where you will find our commandlets useful. Just to give you an example, let me just quickly show you one thing here. So I have written this simple script for core monitor, and what it tells you, this script will tell you how many cores you are using. Somebody please clap. Right? So I mean, you will ask us to tell if you are using our UI based tool, you would ask us that, hey, I want to see how many cores I am using in across my subscription. Right? Now that power is with you, and I'll show you the code for this thing. It's really simple PowerShell script. Right? So we call this thing, and we just call. So this is get subscription property. That's the commandlet that we have written. So you use that commandlet, and you can do whatever with your subscription. Using this, you can create storage accounts. You can deploy services. So for example, if you are using continuous integration thing, so your TeamCity is building stuff. So once TeamCity is build this thing, and you can deploy your applications, automated deployments, and all those kinds of things. All right. So that it's I mean I never realized the power of PowerShell until now. Right. So that's it. I have already taken a lot of time. I hope you have found these things useful. Right. And if there are any questions, I mean you can write to us. And
are there any questions in the room? Burning questions?
Just quickly, what does the commandlets cover?
Windows Azure Storage.
Yeah, just roughly what you can do with that.
So you can create, you can do all of these things. There are over 100 commandlets.
Oh, okay.
100 things.
Yeah. So you can create blob containers. You can upload data into blob storage. You can download data from blob storage. You can take a backup of your storage account, and you can restore storage account. So you downloaded the data on your local computer. You move it. You want to move it into another storage account, for example. You can do it from there. You can manage your subscriptions, so you can deploy new services, you can increase or decrease your instance counts on the fly, and so this product actually it combines both storage and service management. So what you can do is you can actually query your performance counter table, right, based on that partition key logic, and you say, hey, last 5 minutes, I'm getting this much load, okay, it's time for me to scale up. Or it is Friday evening 5 o'clock, I need to scale down my instances. You have this service constantly running. It's Monday morning 8 o'clock, okay, I need to increase up my instance count. So those kinds of things, that's the power in your hands, because it provides like a programmable interface for you.
The other thing about PowerShell as well is, and I don't know if you've got any customers who use this, but you can embed PowerShell inside your application, can't you? You
Yeah.
can build streams of PowerShell logic within your application, and while you might normally do something like push out to the command prompt with a system diagnostic process, you can do something much more powerful with PowerShell by actually embedding it inside your application and then reusing these commandlets.
Over and over. Yeah. Turn it into tasks.
Exactly. Fantastic stuff.
You mentioned earlier on that your GUI application in the background uses an API, and that anything that your application can do can be done by command line or by scripts. Were you referring to these?
No. So there is this REST API that Microsoft has published. So we actually wrote C# code which consumes this REST API. And all of our applications actually make use of that library. So you are aware of Storage Client Library from Microsoft,
Yes.
right? So that's a wrapper around REST API. We have built similar library, which is again essentially a wrapper around that REST API.
So the commandlets are just supplementary to that then again?
Yeah, so commandlets are on top of that.
So we've not exposed the C# library yet, but it's something we're thinking about doing.
So it will become, so yeah, I mean, like you are consuming Storage Client Library, you could be, you could end up consuming our library instead of Storage Client Library. So our library is more task oriented rather than, so I mean, it's not really suited for building applications. But if you want to do certain thing like, okay, I want to take a backup of my XYZ table, you can do that. So there are built-in functions available there where it will say backup table.
This is something that in my talk later on I come across quite a bit actually. I talk about PowerShell.